Woo. Alright, to our first destination. Whoa, cutscene. Rhineford Group headquarters. Ooh, guarded by the provincial army. Well, this building looks the same as it ever did, except for the new guards, of course. Yes, those provincial army soldiers do seem to be a new addition. Angelica did say that Mother was locked away somewhere, but it definitely didn't sound like this was the place. I'm sure that that things are pretty chaotic inside with her officially missing, though. Discovery. Ooh. Hello. That was leaving the Rogner residence, I think. Who are you? Good day, Lord Rogner. I knew it! Please allow me to take your belongings. Good man. That's... You know that guy? We're not exactly friends, but yeah. He's a director of the first factory. Heidel Rogner. He's also Angelica's uncle. With a really hard to pronounce first name. My, it sometimes feels as though the work will never end. Serving as a group's acting chairman is no easy task. It's no wonder Irina ended up falling ill working like this. Oh, they're saying that she's ill. I do so hope she'll be fit to return to work before too long. Indeed. Well, if you need me, I'll be unwinding on the 24th floor for the time being. Bring some tea along a little bit later, would you? Much obliged. I would have asked the chairman's maid for that, but alas, she is nowhere to be found. But, sir, that floor is... what was that, Dalton? Is there something you want to say to me? No, sir, not at all. I hate him. Did he say acting chairman? So that guy's standing in for your mother, Alyssa? He mentioned her being ill, too. What a load of nonsense! There's no way she's sick. And that aside, the 24th floor is my family's home. Of course, that's where we stayed before. So he's taking advantage of the chairman's absence to do whatever he feels like doing. Making yourself comfortable in someone else's home, uninvited, is too damn gross for me to even think about. It'd be one thing if he just took over the company. This feels like he's trampling on our personal lives too. Still, given the way things are right now, there's no way we can get any closer to the building. Yeah, we're going to have to gather information somewhere else right now. Which would be Roer Cathedral. That's a good place to start. Hello.
I'm pleased to hear that everything seems to be going well for you. I believe it was the goddess's guidance that brought you here after all. I may be limited in what I can do to aid you, but know that you have my full support.
Thank you, Father. I will keep striving to do everything I can. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Who's that?
Welcome to Roer Cathedral. Have you all come to pray for the goddess's guidance?
She was really polite. Even his sisters go.
Strange. I've never seen her around here before.
I guess she must be new. Kind of an odd time to take your vows as a sister, huh?
True. I guess the church may be working on its own independent initiatives to bring the war to an end.
That's very possible.
Something tells me that's not exactly just your run-of-the-mill sister. That might actually be Angelica. She sounded eerily familiar. Next up is Roer Residence 1. Ding dong, I'm breaking and entering. Who do I talk to? Oh. Oh my! If it isn't Class 7! Instructor Mary. Oh, an instructor. Nice to see you again. Still hanging in there, huh? Instructor Sarah! You're here too? I can't believe my eyes. This all feels like a wonderful dream. If it is, I don't want to be woken up. I managed to flee Trista with a number of students in tow a while ago. Together we ended up in Roer. Ever since then, I've been staying here at Mint's house. Not that I know where she is, sadly. Oh, she's with us. She was with me for a while until all of a sudden, she wasn't. Yeah, she mentioned that. But there's no need to worry about her. She's been flying around with us aboard the Courageous. Really? That's fantastic news! Oh, Adios, thank you so much. But wait, what are you doing here in the first place? Well... The group gave Instructor Mary a very brief summary of their plans in Roer as a young, really... Alright, anyways, and now they got here. And how they got here. I see. It's hard to avoid the unpleasant rumors about the Marquis and his family of late. I haven't seen Angelica for quite a while either. I just hope she's alright. Well, we better get back to looking for clues. I'm afraid we need to be off now, Instructor. It was great to see you again. Likewise. I won't stop you from doing what you're doing, but try not to expose yourself to more danger than necessary. You don't know us. That's what we do. That's our lot in life. The rest are downstairs, it seems. Time to go down the up escalator. Like a nuisance. Oh, this is so good. Alright, anyways. Oh, the game didn't yell at me for it. That was the up escalator, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Ah, feel gypped. Hello. Oh, another Thor student. Oh, I know you. Oh? Never expected that I'd bump into all of you around here. Hugo? It's great to see you again. Rosine and Becky, told us, I said that really strangely, told us that you had disappeared. So they're both doing well then. Good. In fact, why don't you give me the rundown on what you've been, up to all this time? You've got me curious now. Everyone gave Hugo a rough outline of all they'd been up to since the war broke out. So Becky's on the Courageous now, is she? Of course she is. I can hardly think of a more Becky move. We'll let her know we saw you, when we make it back. I'm sure she'll be thrilled in her own way. But you're here on business? His company's one of the RF store's biggest clients. He has a company? So that doesn't really surprise me. That's right. It was back-breakingly difficult, but once I helped Becky escape, I made it back home to Heimdall. For all of its issues, it's still probably the safest place in the country. Always calmest in the eye of the storm, you know? That seems strange considering that was where the assassination took place. Interesting. In the first occupation. Yeah, that was where the soldats were released. So why is it the safest place? Heading over there on your own is pretty bold though. You're tougher than you look. Bear in mind, the city's not without its problems. The flow of information is under tighter lockdown than anywhere else. Ordinary citizens can't even approach the palace by foot or by vehicle, and no one knows where the imperial family is. We have one of them. Or what's going on within the Alliance, for that matter. Nobody's got any idea what they intend to do next. Figures. Then you haven't heard anything about where Angelica or my mother could be? Afraid not. I've taken a few business trips to Roer since the war started, but I haven't heard a peep about them. It's not like I can stroll on into Reinford's corporate headquarters and start asking questions either. Sorry, I can't be of more help. Don't be. You've given us plenty of useful information as it is. But just be careful if you keep up all this city hopping, okay? Right back at you. And give my regards to Becky, if you wouldn't mind. Fascinating. So next up on my list is Bronia's Daily Goods. Excuse me. Where do I talk to you? Oh, hey, another tour student. Ah! Reen! You turned around really fast. Huh? Lind! Lind! Glad to see you're doing well. That's my line. I've missed you. What are you doing in Roer? That's a long story. Got a few minutes to spare. They gave Linda a basic rundown of everything that happened and told her what they were doing in Roer. So, Vivi's okay. Oh, thank goodness. Yep, she's our observer on the Courageous right now. How wonderful. We're always happy to deliver good news. I imagine Vivi will be overjoyed to hear that we found you too. So, you've been working here part-time? That's right. I escaped the academy with a small group of people, and after a while, we all ended up in Roer. Although, to be honest, I've been going a little stir-crazy, wanting to go out and search for Vivi. I've been so worried. I couldn't muster up the courage to leave town and go wandering around a war-torn country on my own, though. Yeah, not a great strategy, that one. You made the right call, as painful as it might have been. By the way, you wouldn't have happened to have heard anything about Angelica and Irina Reinford's whereabouts, would you? Sorry, I haven't. I wish I could be a little more helpful. Oh, no. Please, don't worry about it. Well, something's clearly happening behind the scenes. Behind closed doors in this town, so we're going to keep investigating. But you don't have to worry about that. We can handle that on our own, so you just keep doing what you're doing. If you insist. Be careful. If there's ever anything I can do to help, just come and find me. I won't be going anywhere. We will, thanks. Neat. We're going nowhere. Where to next? Oh hey, the airport. That seems like a viable option. I love the fact that I'm just running past Provincial Army Knights and they're doing absolutely nothing.
Been a while since we were last in Roer Airport.
Yeah, not since our field study here.
We went here on our field study? Actually, I think I remember doing that. Alright, cool. Hello? Ah, cutscene. That was one heck of a personal airship. Think this is the same airliner we boarded back in Brehard? It might be. It's not like the war put an end to air travel. I don't see the Lusitania. Sorry. Around here anywhere, though. Not that that comes as a huge surprise. Why does that name sound familiar? It's a huge luxury passenger liner built by the Third Factory. It's one of the company's most famous creations. Please don't make me say the name again. But from what I've heard, it was seized by the Alliance. Worse yet, Duke Kyan supposedly made it his personal ship too. Does that mean it was the ship that he left with, oh goodness. He, left with Vita in? I think so. Anyways, his personal ship too. Looks like the rumors might actually be true. Ugh. Sounds like the Alliance is treating Reinford like their own personal toy box. He probably wouldn't have dared if the chairman was in her rightful position. Putting that aside for now, we should look around. We might be able to find something useful around here. Ooh, do I get to go into the airship? I would love to go into that airship. Nope. That's fine. So, I'm supposed to just explore. I can do that. That's a long distance, though. Hello? Hello? Angelica? You're in a ride for anyone? Hello? Oh my. Aren't you the students from Thor's? Good to see you all again. I'm Peyton, remember? I was a mechanic on the Courageous for a while. I planned on heading back home to LaBarrel, but that didn't really work out. I still want to get back there as soon as I can, but until I can figure that out, I'm working here at the airport. If there's anything I can do for you, don't think twice about asking. I'd be happy to try and help you out. That's cool. I'm glad. Usually what ends up happening is higher up areas will show more information when I'm up there. That's not one of those cases. I was hoping it was. This platform's for the exclusive use of the Noble Alliance right now. Oh hey, we're fugitives of the Noble Alliance. Never mind us. We get these high-ranking guys showing up out of nowhere demanding to land all the time. It's pretty nerve-wracking. Nobody's using it right now, so feel free, take a look around. Just don't touch anything, all right? Oh, I'm very appreciative of that. Hello. Oh, Ricky, where are you? I know you're supposed to be somewhere in Roer, but I hope I can find some clues as to where you've been. Oh, you're the guy. Okay. Freaking, alright. I think I remember. I may not. Roer is not the bustling place it used to be. It's a damn shame. Feels like the nobles are throwing their weight around a lot more these days. Now, I'm not saying I've got anything against the nobility as such. I mean, I do business with them. That's good. Very happy for you. Hello there, the eastbound airliner has just arrived. If you plan to board it, I suggest you purchase your tickets as soon as possible. That's fascinating. So the airliner is still functioning. Hello. Oh. Flying here was so much fun. We're nobles, so everyone was super nice to us too. Oh. Hello. I came through Roer to sightsee with my grandson. I'd always stayed away because I had heard this place was a town of commoners. This is my first time visiting. Oh, you jackass. Alright, anyways. What's down here, I wonder? Anything special to visit? No? Alright, cool. Well, I've done all I can do down here, I suppose. Anything new? No? Well, what am I gather information? Oh.
We're not getting anywhere, especially when the Alliance has the city so completely under control.
That's for sure. Wandering around's given us a lot of information, but none of it actually relates to why we're here. Could there be something we're missing?
It's mine.
I can't imagine you're getting a call from someone on the Courageous either. There's no way they're within calling range.
Well, only one way to find out who our mystery caller is. Hello?
Is that you, Elisa? It's Yuna. How have you been?
Yuna! What a pleasant surprise! I'm doing just fine. How about you?
Me too, but more to the point. I realize this is a bit sudden, but could you come meet me at the diner? We've got something really important to discuss with you.
If it's that important, then sure. Hold on. How do you even know I was back in Roer?
I'll tell you that when I see you. Anyway, later.
Wait, hold on! She hung up on me.
Yuna's a friend of yours, right?
That's right. She told me she has something important to talk to us about. She wants us to meet her at Devonce's diner near the city's west exit.
It's not like we've got any better leads. Let's head on over.
I mean, true. Hey. That's a little hole in the wall. Oh, just go in?
Well, it's open. There aren't any customers in there, though. Yuna, Devonce, are you in there?
Oh, there you are. It's open. Come on in.
Well, if you say so.
Thanks.
Yuna, Devonce!
Hey there, Elisa. I see you've got your friends with you.
Oh, I've missed you, Elisa. I'm so happy to see you're all right.
Yeah, same here. So, what was it that you wanted to talk to me about?
Oh, you know.
Please, allow me to explain.
I knew it.
I've been eagerly anticipating your arrival, Class 7.
A sister? Wait, didn't we just meet you back in the cathedral? What brings you here?
Wait a second. You sound a lot like... Are you... You couldn't be.
Oh, but I am.
Angelica?
Oh, hey, guys. I sure wasn't expecting you to come all the way out here after our talk.
I did wonder whether it might be you, but I'm still shocked I was right.
I never would have expected to find you in that getup of all things. You're the last person I picture when I think sister, so the thought never even crossed my mind.
Then my disguise worked even better than I thought it would. Finally, all that crap that got drilled into my head on how to be a lady while growing up came in handy.
Moving right along. What made you disguise yourself in the first place?
Oh, I'll explain that while I'm bringing you up to speed on everything else. Devonce, you mind bringing out some hot drinks for us?
Sure thing.
Oh, it's a voiceless scene. Why? Oh, okay. So that's how you ended up coming here. I should have known telling you guys not to worry would make you do exactly the opposite. What else did you think it would do? We couldn't just ignore it. What if you were in trouble? The situation here is even worse than I thought it would be too. Heidel Rogner, that name, seems to have complete control over the whole company. I'm afraid so. About half of the factories in town have been shut down. The ones that are still active are being used to make arms and the like for the Noble Alliance. Word is, they're using them to make more soldats too. The people's displeasure over with the nobles appears to be growing too. Did you run away from home because you wanted to try and do something about what's happening here? Basically, yeah. I'm the daughter of the family that rules this province. I figured I've got to try and do something. Right now, I'm in the middle of gathering supporters within the provincial army in the city. 2 of which are Devonce and Yuna. Wait, is that soldier who allowed us to come into the town, one of them? You got it. He must have noticed you were friends of mine and decided to let you through. That said, I don't have all that many supporters in the army. Most are still loyal to my father. And surprising as it may be, my father feels kinda guilty about the occupation of Heimdall. He does? That really is a surprise. He's part of the 4 great houses, so I assumed he was in favor of all the stuff the Alliance is doing. He's no fan of the reformists, but his loyalties to His Majesty is genuine. I guess he's just one example of how the Alliance isn't totally united from within. Just before I left home, we ended up getting into a big argument. And right in the middle of it, he shouted, "If you're so damn sure you're right, prove it to me with brute force!" I'm not sure how to respond to that. Still, if he's willing to listen that way, it must be, it must be he has doubts about what the Alliance is doing, right? Jeez. That's what I figure. Reading's hard. Anyway, right now he's taking command of the army, over at the, Swords Barrier. Meanwhile, a few of the soldiers there are waiting for my word of to act. And we've got a few armored cars and soldads available to us too. So when the time comes, I intend to give Father exactly what he wants. I'll beat my way into him. As you can see, there's not really much you can do. This is between me and my father. It's a Ragnar family issue. I'm happy you cared enough to come all the way here, but would you mind leaving this to me? But if you really want to do all this alone, I'm afraid I can't do that. This isn't just a Ragnar family issue. Roer and above all else the Reinford Company are both just as involved. Maybe you could argue that it has nothing to do with my classmates, but it has everything to do with me. Huh. Yeah, I guess so. You want to settle things with your father, with your own hands, and I want to rescue my mother with mine. So please, Angelica, won't you let me help you? Wow, you're really something, Elisa. We couldn't possibly sit idly by, not with the Roer as it is, and your mother being held captive, Elisa. We've come all the way out here. We might as well do something. The German did a lot for us during our field study here. I think we have a duty to return the favor. You're all right, or you're all sure? Besides, not only did we receive plenty of help from your mother, Elisa, but you helped us too, Angelica. You helped us to the point of angering your father and getting expelled from the academy, remember? Can't you give us a chance to pay you back for all you owe us? Or all we owe you? Me getting pulled out of Thor's wasn't your fault at all. I just wanted to rebel against my father, and I paid the price for it. Not that anything I say will dissuade you now that you've made your minds up. I know you guys, I know how you guys work. Then it's okay? Yep, I'd be happy to have your help. Let's settle things with my father, rescue Irina, and put things back to normal in Roer. Together. Right! Yay. Let me save. Got a few pleading words. Angelica accepted Class 7's assistance. That's the cutscene we just saw. The matter settled. They then reported back to Toa on the Courageous using the orbital computer in the diner. Oh my god. Thank goodness! I'm so glad they were able to meet up with you, Angie. Angie, just what are you wearing? I make for a pretty hot sister, don't I? I'm glad I got the chance to show you my perfect and oh so very beautiful disguise while I still had it on. For the love of Adios. Anyway, we're going to stay and help Angelica with what she's doing here. We should be able to free Roer from the Alliance's control. Okay then, we'll do all we can to support you from here. Do you know where the chairman is then? Actually, hold on. Didn't you say you found out where she's been being held, Angelica? Oh, yeah. Haven't told you that yet. She's up in the Xseed iron mine. More specifically, she's on board the Eisengraph that's currently stopped in its freight station. I can show you the way once we get there. The Eisengraph? We last saw it on our way to Goralia Fortress, didn't we? But what's a train belonging to the Imperial government doing there? It was seized by the Alliance Then my uncle decided it was his to play with. It's pretty ritzy on the inside, and she's not being treated all that badly. But the real problem is the security. It's all being handled by Jaegers. I know what you mean. Plus the northern Jaegers are being employed by the Kreuzern province. I don't think it's them either. From what I've heard, Rector Heidel was never able to look my mother in the eye. You can tell that he wants her as far away as possible so he can wrest control of the company. But since he's limited in how far he can actually go, he's put her there. And if what you're saying is right, once we rescue your mother, regaining control of the company shouldn't be so difficult. Yep, rescuing your mom is gonna be the hard part. Everything from there should be downhill. That means you won't need to worry about her being used as a hostage against you. Plus, you'll be able to focus on things at the Swordstrike's barrier without needing to worry about things in Roer. Sounds like we're good to go. Let's just review the operation one more time. First, we go to the Sex Iron Mine and free Irina. Second, we rescue Ryan for company's headquarters from my uncle and place him under arrest. Third, we head to the Swordstrike's barrier and settle things with Father. That's a lot to do, and we're going to need to be quick about it. We don't want to give the Marquis time to come to us before we can get to him. I don't know why I said it that way. Yeah, we're going to need to make sure we've got all we need before starting. Once we start, there's no turning back. We're going to need you two for backup, Tora and George. You count on us. We've waited for as close to her as we possibly can, so that we can rush in if you need us. Cool. Take care and good luck. Thanks, guys. Okay, let's get ready and head for the mine. Right. Yay. Turbo mode. Neat. Angelica joined the party. Irina and Angelica can now use overdrive. Number of members in the party has temporarily increased to 7. About Angelica's Master Quartz. Master Quartz Angelica is equipped with emblem has a special effect. Regardless of what they would have been, all battles randomly have a chance of becoming triple advantage encounter when she leads the party. Battle initiated by foes are of no exception. So setting Angelica as your party leader is highly recommended. Ooh, that sounds neat. That sounds really neat.
Just watch.
She's still in her costume! Ah! Wait, can I change it? I cannot. That's unfortunate, but it's so cool. Alright, anyways, I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to save and then call it a day. Thank you for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more, please press that subscribe button. Also, like, share, and press the bell. Next time, I'm going to go and do some stuff. I'm gonna rescue Irina Reinford. I'm gonna save the day. Woo! Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time when I do all that. Goodbye. Well, maybe most of it. Maybe some of it. We'll see. We'll see how long that episode is.